Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hi, and good evening, everyone. So, we are doing this backward. I just finished shooting, but it didn't happen in true. So, I decided to make the intro now. So, last time I was trying to make a video, I think on Friday morning, but the audio was crap. So the topic I was talking about was how to improve your speaking. Well, after years of teaching English, I have taught different age level of groups. Right? So what's in common between most of my students that they always complain about speaking. Among all the other skills, they find speaking the most difficult. Not surprising, not shocking, right? It's expected because English in Saudi Arabia is considered to be a foreign language. So for most of them, outside of class, there's no chance for them to engage in a conversation. When it comes to listening, reading, writing, it's something that you can work around it, you can do it, you can always find something to do to improve it. But speaking, right, that's always the problem. So I always get asked the question, how can I improve my speaking, teacher? Well, unfortunately, there is no other way around it. If you want to improve speaking, you need to speak. And yeah, so how to speak, how to improve it, what tricks you can find to improve yourself, to improve your language. Wait for me to get to my destination and I will talk more about it, people. See you at my destination. We are here, my dear people. No, this is too long. This is good. So, how to improve the language. As I said before, there is no easy way around it. The best way to do it is to speak the language. Now you may ask yourself, well, if it was easy, I would have done it before, teacher. Come on, give us some good suggestions. Yes, so it all goes down to two options. The first one is the most obvious one, is to travel, right? To go to a country where you can speak English. England, United States, South Africa, or even countries where English is a second language. For example, Malaysia, Philippines, or India. Yes, it's one of the options because India is almost like a continent. So, anyways, so traveling is a good way to do it. You can immerse yourself in a very good experience if you are willing to engage, to push yourself and put yourself in not very comfortable situations. But that's the thing, push yourself to your limits, right? But there are some downsides to it. So if you go, for example, I have known people who traveled to countries. They had zero experience in the language. They were, I would say, foundation level, right? They were almost didn't know even the letters of the language. And they traveled to Malaysia and they spent there about 6 months. And when they came back with a really good language. It was amazing. It was I was surprised, how did you improve this much? And it said basically it's either to speak or to starve to death. And I was willing to starve to death. And that's what I always say. The best motivation to learn the language is the need to use the language. Anyways, so yes. But also, on the contrary, I have known other people who traveled to the United States. They studied, okay, in an English-speaking university, in an English-speaking country, and they came back from it, and they couldn't get 5 out of 9 in the IELTS, and their language was really bad. And there is a reason, so let me explain for them. So the person I'm talking about is a female, right? And so she was married, So usually, and she's a Saudi, she's a Muslim. The time we had in the class, she would only answer if she was asked, and that's it. She doesn't basically talk or socialize that much. And after class, she would be socializing with other Arabic-speaking people, right? Like the Saudi community there. And when she's out with her family or her husband, usually, like, her husband is the one who is running the conversations, like ordering food or finishing in a situation. So the time she spent, like if you want to count the time that she spent during the day speaking English, it wouldn't, like if I said like 10 minutes, that would be an exaggeration, right? It would be too much. So that's just to give you an example. So traveling by itself is not an answer. It's not like the magical solution that's gonna make you improve. You have to put yourself in a situation where you speak. So if you know yourself that you are not a social person, you don't enjoy, or you cannot, like, you get nervous around people, you don't want to talk with other people, then traveling wouldn't be the best answer for you, would it? Right? So that's one way to do it. The other way, which is currently I'm suggesting, and but let me just say, regardless of my opinion, still traveling is a wonderful, wonderful experience to learn the language, because you're not only learning the language, but you also immersing yourself in the culture, right? You're learning about the people who speak the language, the native people who speak the language. So there were things that you wouldn't get otherwise, right? So that's a good thing. Then the second way, if, like, let's say, for example, you are on a budget, you don't have a lot of money, or you don't have a lot of time, right? Or other reasons. You can't travel. Luckily, nowadays, we have the internet. Wow! Do you have an internet? Yes. Otherwise, how would you be watching me? Yes, we have the internet. We have websites. And I'm, like, not advertising for it, but it's a reality. That's the first thing. Like, it's the first website that comes to my head, which is Cambly, right? Give me a moment, I need to drink. It's very difficult to do so. I can't. Wait. Don't judge me, people. I'm doing it for you. That's ridiculous. It's yummy. And it's hot. I need to... So, what was I saying? Yes. So, Cambly is one of the examples. It's basically, a lot of people, some people have some experience with it, and they would say, like, I didn't find it very useful. Okay, I didn't find it very useful. Like, I didn't find the teachers, or the experience was very limited, like we didn't know what to talk about. And I said, yes, there are tricks and techniques so you can focus more on speaking, right? That's the question. Is it for everyone? Well, yes and no. Like, I would recommend, like, if you are willing, if you're thinking about using one of these applications where you can have an online, like, meeting with someone, right? An online, like, I want to say face to face. It is an online. Is it face to face? I'm not sure. But basically, to have a class with a native speaker, right? A native speaker teacher. And so in that situation, I would recommend you to have at least a minimal level of grammar. Like, I would say, at least like elementary level of grammar, right? Doesn't have to be even intermediate, but at least elementary level. So you can have, I would say, basic conversation skills, right? At least. So that's you, like, where you should start with. Now, can you run the conversation? One of the best ways I always recommend my students to try and to do is role plays. Role plays. How does it work? Well, you can ask the teacher, right? Since you're paying for it, of course, you can ask the teacher to have a role play. So, for example, one week you will be talking about booking a room in a hotel, right? So you can have a whole week preparing for it, right? So you can practice on the vocabulary, practice on the conversation, and then you can have this agreement with the teacher that, like, the teacher would always, like, make an unexpected, like it would be basically the role play would be of two phases. One of them is like almost like scripted, whereas everything goes normal, and then you would have a problem, right? That's the second phase, where you have a problem. The teacher would basically, for example, like if you're asking for like a bedroom, right, in a hotel, and so that's the whole, like, you build your mindset for the role play. So in the role play, as I told you, like, two phases. One is scripted, one is very expected, like greeting, hello, hi, welcome to the hotel. Uh, like, how can I be of service? How can I help you? And I said, hello, hi, my name is, and I want to book a room. with a king size bed and a view on the beach. So the hotel manager said, "Oh, that's great. That's what we wanted. Let me check the system. Oh, I have a problem, sir. I have a king size bed room, but we don't have a room that has a view on the beach. Would you be interested in something else?" So now, like, you need to improvise, right? So something like that. So 1 week is about uh, hotel room reservation. Second week is about, for example, ordering in a restaurant. So third week is about something else, and you see, and you can keep going on. So you have always like acquire more vocabulary, more words, and you can practice that way you're speaking, right? If you are done with the role play, you can always do something else, something more fun. You can, for example, ask the teacher to, for example, have to watch, let's say, it can be anything like a documentary, a movie, news, something to discuss, right? So, for example, why this is like a TV series where you can watch an episode and then discuss what happened in the episode with the teacher, right? So that would be very enriching because you're expressing yourself, you're using different tenses because you're expressing like the past, what you have seen, and then you are discussing it in the present with the teacher and expressing yourself in the present. And so it is very enriching and it's very good for your language. So, how many times a week do you need to do this? I would say in total 90 minutes, so an hour and a half is more than enough. It's like very good, right? 30 minutes speaking with someone, like individually, alone, that's a long conversation, right? And it is, as I told you, like as I said before, the lady I have known in the United States, you are speaking more than a lot of people who travel to native speaking countries and don't participate a lot, right? They don't engage a lot. So you're forcing yourself to engage in a conversation. And that's why I think like using one of these applications or apps or website, Cambly for example, would be a good way to improve your speaking. Now, is it sufficient enough? Can you use this way to use the online method? It varies. It depends on your purpose, right? So to get to that level where you can at least have a conversation, right? You need to have a proper like standard method of teaching, right? Which is there where the institute comes. So at least you need 2 levels to do that, level 1, level 2, and after that at least you can have like this technique where you can use the like courses, online courses with the teacher, face to face, individually, right? And also it depends on your purpose. Like, is it your goal to improve your speaking only? Then this way, the method I mentioned is very good for that. But if you are not that interested in speaking, yes, you want to improve your speaking, but also you are more interested as well in like to speak, to improve your language as a whole, right? For the grammar, for the writing, for the listening, for the speaking. You want to focus on all of the skills. You want to improve your grammar as well. You want to have a certificate, right? You need to put it in your resume, in your CV to apply for jobs or something like that. Then a proper institution or a proper English language institution would be your best choice, right? But it really depends on your purpose, on your goals, what you want to do, and what do you need the language for. So yes, that is my summary. Hopefully this time I can pull out a vlog out of this footage, hopefully inshallah, and hopefully that you have learned something. And that's it for this evening, people, or this morning, because it's almost 3 a.m. in the morning. So yeah, catch you up later. Assalamu alaikum.